Picture this. You've been disciplined for years. You work out consistently, built your business into 6 figures, bought the car, and refined your style. On paper, you're exactly what the world says women want. But in reality, women are polite, not passionate. They'll meet you for drinks, but they don't chase. You find yourself doing the heavy lifting while they remain distant. Then there's your friend. He rents a small apartment, drives an old car, and has none of the status markers you've worked so hard for. And yet, women can't get enough of him. They text him constantly. They compete for his attention. They obsess. It makes no sense. Or does it? The lie men have been sold. From childhood, you've been told that attraction is a checklist. Earn enough money, sculpt your body, sharpen your skills, and women will naturally fall in love. But here's the truth. That map is upside down. External success matters far less than you think. In fact, the harder you lean on achievements to prove your worth, the less attractive you become. Why? Because women don't fall in love with your resume. They fall in love with your internal state, the way you carry yourself when no one is watching. Sexual market value, the misunderstood concept. Dating often gets described like a marketplace. Everyone has a sexual market value, SMV, a blend of looks, personality, resources, and social standing. But the key word here is perception. A man with money, muscles, and status can still be dismissed if his behavior signals insecurity. Meanwhile, a man with modest circumstances but unshakable confidence can feel magnetic. That's because women are not counting your possessions. They're reading your energy. What women actually perceive. When a woman meets you, her subconscious isn't tallying your net worth or your job title. She's scanning for subtle signals. Does this man know his own value? Is he calm or easily rattled? Does he need my approval, or is he already grounded in who he is? Does he lead, or does he wait for others to decide? In seconds, she sorts you into one of 2 categories. Above me, worth chasing. Below me, polite indifference. Ironically, the men who try hardest to impress almost always fall into the second bucket. The effort itself broadcasts doubt, while less certain means more desire. Here's a paradox. The less certain a woman feels about your interest, the more she invests in you. This isn't manipulation, it's psychology. We value what isn't guaranteed. When your attention is predictable and abundant, it loses its spark. When it's selective, she treasures it. Your approval is a currency. Give it away freely, and it's worthless. Offer it with intention, and it becomes priceless. Tests, presence, and non-reactivity women. Constantly test men, not consciously but instinctively. They cancel plans, act distant, mention other men. What they're really testing is whether you'll abandon your frame to chase validation. Fail the test, and you signal weakness. Pass it with calmness, humor, or indifference, and you demonstrate strength. The most powerful response is often the simplest. Stay unshaken. Likewise, presence is a rare commodity. Most men strategize mid-conversation, thinking about what to say next. A man who listens fully, pauses before speaking, and enjoys silence signals confidence without words. Presence communicates value louder than status. Symbols ever could. Internal versus external value. Most men spend their lives stacking external value money, cars, titles, aesthetics, while neglecting the one thing women crave, internal value. External value, fragile. It can be lost tomorrow. Internal value, stable, confidence, direction, groundedness. A man with external riches but no inner strength comes across like a successful beggar, still desperate for validation. A man with little but deep self-respect radiates abundance. Women aren't addicted to assets. They're addicted to the emotional safety and tension created by a man who doesn't need them, but chooses them. Pre-selection without performance. Another powerful driver of female desire is pre-selection, the sense that other women find you attractive. But many men fake it, bragging about conquests or flaunting female attention. That always backfires. Real pre-selection is subtle. It's conveyed by your lifestyle, being socially integrated, respected, and valued by others. It's the energy of a man with options, calm, not boastful. The deeper shift. Most men think they want six-pack abs or a seven-figure income. What they actually want is the confidence they believe those things will provide. But external wins don't create lasting confidence. They create conditional confidence, fragile and fleeting. True magnetism comes from self-acceptance, not self-replacement. It's the quiet authority of a man at peace with who he is, yet still striving. That combination, grounded and growing, is rare, and women sense it immediately. The bottom line attraction isn't about stacking trophies. It's about radiating a state of being, self-sourced confidence, calm presence, non-reactivity, and authentic leadership. Women don't fall in love with what you have. They fall in love with how they feel in your presence. The men who understand this stop chasing validation and start embodying it. They live lives they enjoy, with or without approval. And paradoxically, that's when women begin to chase them, because they've become the rarest thing in the dating marketplace. A man who knows his worth and doesn't need anyone else to confirm it.